And we are live. Yeah, man, my wonderful peeps. Sports to the bone in the house again, Your host, Lennox, who everybody calls Sports to the Bone. All right, so shout out to everybody that is already on the live stream. I'm a minute late, but I am here nevertheless. Hopefully, we'll have a couple of persons coming on so we can have a discussion. I know that this evening's discussion is going to be very interesting, especially seeing that I know a lot of persons have different opinions as it regards to how Russell went about the last over last night. So we're definitely going to open up the platform so persons can put in. That was a light, guys. The light falling over. Give me a second, guys. The lighting just toppled over. Just give me a second. Let me fix it and come back again. Not sure what's happening with the lighting, guys. We're probably gonna have to work with the one. It just keeps on falling over. First time I am having this problem, but we're on yourself now. Go and get it up and running. It's just that this video might be a little bit darker this evening. I don't know. It look like the lighting knows so we're about to curse out West Indies, so the lighting just start giving some problem. Alright, this one is going to be a bit darker, guys. For some reason, the big lighting that I always have at the front here just fell over, so I'm gonna have to spend some time and set it up. Hope you guys can see me, alright? Yeah, man. So once again, shout out to everybody. As me start to the intro, the light turnover. Just like how West Indies turnover last night, I see him with the light turnover. All right, well, let's get straight into it, guys. All right, so let me check out a couple of the comments that are here. All right, Mr. Lover say, first comment we say, Mr. Lover say, well, hope Russell learn from his mistake. All right. Guys, just let me know if you can see me clearly, because only one of the lights set up. The next one just fell over. Gonna have to sort it out after. Adil, big up yourself. Contact 20 say, umpires haven't been good this series with multiple wides not called. Yeah, I saw a couple of them for Australia and Gregory Brathwaite having a lot of decision overturned. I want to tell you still, I saw where a couple of our bowlers bowled some wide balls and they weren't called either. So, Clifford say, sports to the bone. I think Russell made a blunder by not taking the single after the second ball. Stark would now have to bowl to a left-handed batter, which means he will have to change his line. Yeah. All right, Adil there, Mr. Lover there. All right. Mr. Lover said Russell cost us the match. Okay. So what would you say? What would you say, Mr. Lover? What would you say about the other a couple of the batsmen that came before and were facing a lot of dot balls and not scoring any runs? At the end of the day, went down to the last over. He made a bad decision, yes. But what about a couple of the decisions that were made leading up to the final over? All right, contact 20 say we still scored 180. I'm not discouraged. Yeah, man, I am definitely I am with you. You know, that's why in the video that I did this morning, you hear me say that, boy, even though we lost the game, you know, the game was pretty entertaining. It was very entertaining. Uh, contact 20 say Fletcher 6 from 14 cost us. Yeah, man. We soaked up a couple of that bars, man. You see, the problem is this, you know, guys. You see, if Fletcher not batting at the top, as in if he's not opening or batting at number 3, well, not even number 3. If he's not opening, then I can hardly find space for him in the team. I had indicated that Fletcher should be given another chance, yes, but he failed. He failed once again. So I'm not sure how we're gonna work that. Mr. Lover say if Pollard and Pooran have enough faith to send Walsh ahead of Cottrell, don't know why Russell couldn't trust him. All right. Adil say Fletcher failed again. Yeah. Shakar said just hoping in to stay, enjoy the day. Okay, you just say I'm just hopping in to say enjoy the day. Yeah, man. Thanks for passing through. Danny Ling says sports to the bone. Although we lost the match, it was a good fighting spirit from the lads. Yeah, man, it was a pretty entertaining game. You know, we saw a fight. Mr. Lover say can't blame Fletcher after Allen brought back the game. So we, yeah. No, man, but even though he brought back the game, the fact of the matter is that he still stayed there and soaked up some that deliveries. So even though he would have brought it back, you know, you cannot only look at what happened after that. You still have to look at what happened before that. You know, having said that, guys, I am thinking that, you know, he tried to play the same shot for all 5 deliveries that he faced, Russell that is. And as I said in the video, if you guys listened to the video this morning, he went up against a quality bowler. Maybe on another day, Russell would have came out victorious. But it is what it is, you know. Remember, it is not a baby throwing down the ball to him, you know. He made a couple of moves that maybe could have been made differently. But we have to give it to Stark to man. Stark was some good ball. Contact 20 says, so Pollard going to miss all the Australia T20s and back for the ODIs? Maybe. If it is the case that he needs the time to fully heal, why not? Mr. Lover said Fletcher played based on the exclusion of Bravo, who was rested after Pollard, Hetmeyer, McCoy, Edwards are injured. All right. Next comment say, I think it was excellent. We didn't lose by a lot. Australia just got lucky. Yeah, we lost by 4 runs, and you know, the last overs, I said, guys, maybe we could have had something different from Russell, but we have to commend Mitchell Stark also, you know. Daniel Ling says, sports to the bone. To be honest, Andre Fletcher just cannot but he looks very awkward at the wicket. Well, Fletcher, the problem is that Fletcher scored some run in the T10, I think. He was scoring some runs in the other franchise cricket. I think he got some runs in the CPL. So it was only fair for them to give him a shot at it, but it's not working out thus far. Next comment say, I think they are looking at Fletcher as a specialist batsman, but he never proved himself to be that. Time to let him go. All right, I hear you. Morgan say without a Hetty or a Bravo in that middle order, our batting looks fragile. I wouldn't even go as far as to say without Bravo, because it's just the other day Bravo gave us something, but where the batting is concerned. But where the bowling guys, you see, we had straight out and out pace and spin. So when we moved from Sheldon Cottrell and O'Shane Thomas, we didn't really have any stop bowler like a slow bowler. We had to go straight to the spinners, and the spinners didn't work. That's why I saw they had to give Lendl Simmons a go at it to see if he could sort of slow things down. Guys, the link is in the description, yes. You know, but I see a couple of persons clicking on it, but just give me some second. I just want to start to set the pace. Because you know, when we start off with the interaction same time, then I don't get a chance to read the comments and hear what you know, the other viewers have to say. I'm not sure who is in the waiting room. I just see the thing pop up that there is one guest. So whoever it is, just give me a second, all right? Please, I soon will let you in. I just want to make sure I start to read some of the comments. All right. So Clifford say, yeah, start bowl well, but I still think that the left-handed combination would have put off Stark somewhat. Yeah, man, more than likely it would have caused him to sort of, you know, adjust a little bit. And who to tell? Hayden Walsh Jr. might have been able to clip him for a boundary or something. You understand? Mr. Lover says start notice Russell weak if he is targeted on the pads, and that was where he targeted. Yep, yeah, man. All of the deliveries then basically speared into his pad, cramped him for room, you know, making sure that he was not able. But it was high risk also, you know, guys, you know, because Mitchell started doing that. If he missed his length and it turned into some low full toss, then we know Fletcher Russell would have gone with him. Contact 20 say Fletcher for my contact 20 say Fletcher for Myers in the Pakistan T20. All right. Contact 20 also say Russell always falls over with Yorkers. Foot movement might be a little bit awkward. Daniel say people knocking Russell, but I think he made the right decision. If he had taken a single and then 5 that ball to Walsh, they would have cursed him for taking the run. He took the responsibility. Yeah, Daniel, I definitely understand that. And you see, that's why even in the video that I did this, man, I didn't knock him too much because I know this is hindsight. This is us behaving as if we are wise after the fact. Because as you said, if it is the case that he had to single and then, you know, all those that deliveries were bowled to Walsh, then you would hear that he shouldn't have left it. So that's why I'm not even pressuring him too much. And, you know, Stark might have not been in the best form, but, you know, he's still a world-class bowler and he was able to get a couple of deliveries in. As I said, on any given day, it could have turned out to be different. You know, we would have seen Russell do things like this to different bowlers on several occasions, but it just turned out that it didn't work for him this time around. Len said, O'Shane look rusty. Len, I want to tell you, remember O'Shane hasn't been playing any cricket for a while now. He was given an opportunity, but, you know, I see him making some mistakes that are very basic. He's definitely struggling with his run-up. That is something that needs to be fixed. Cannot be an international cricketer and you can't manage to sort your run-up out. Mr. Lover said O'Shane did good in his first over, but after the no ball, he fell away. Yeah, the first over, I think they got him for 7, so it wasn't too bad, and he got Matthew Wade out. But as I said, he bowled a couple of no balls, and then that is where the issue came in. And we know that where Thomas is concerned, you know, he's usually bothered with no ball because of his run up. And I hear the commentators saying that the coaches have been working with him tireless, you know, over to try and get that run up right. But you know, he definitely need to sort it out. Mr. Lover said, "I'll forget Walsh can bat." Yeah, we know that Walsh can bat, but in a instant like this, with somebody like a Mitchell Stark and a Andre Russell, you know, most persons would definitely have an issue if those 5 that deliveries were bowled to Hayden Walsh Jr. Contact 20 say O'Shane looked extremely rusty. Yeah. Daniel is saying the fact is Stark bowled a world-class over 6 Yorkers at 150 kph. I am not sure any of our batsmen could have gotten those runs from that kind of bowling. Give credit where it is due. Daniel, that is the thing, you know, I like how Daniel reason, you know, because I want to tell you now, I have been saying it, guys, from the video start. Mitchell Stark really did bowl well. And I know I don't hear anybody agree that, you know, the man bowled good. I know I don't hear anybody agree. Everybody saying, you know, this should have happened, this should have happened, and all of that. But at the same time, we have to remember that he went up against a world-class bowler. You understand? And the problem is, it is not like say Russell isn't known to be a man that can get the runs. If it was a case where he wasn't known and then he took the initiative and didn't score, then we would have an issue. He's known to be able to do that. But guys, he went up against a world-class over. the 6 deliveries were bowled well. That's all I can say. All right. Next comment is from Danny Link. Danny Link said we need Shea Hope or Darren Bravo in the middle overs to rotate the strike a bit. All right. Len said it was a good over. It was a good over, guys. I tell you, I mean, Russell, maybe people say Russell could have stepped a bit forward, step a bit back, put the batsman off. But when you have a left hand pace bowler spearing it, running in at 140 odd clicks and spearing in it, into the pads, it's a bit difficult to get underneath it. And Morgan said, I did say before this series started that O'Shane don't have enough control and discipline yet to make any white ball team for me. He'll be good replacement for Gabriel in tests. But the problem with that though, Morgan, is that we haven't seen him for a while. Remember, I was off the scene and then we heard that they were working with him for a good period of time. So, I guess they were just trying him out. But I understand what you're saying. Test cricket, where you can afford to make a 1 and 2 mistake, then maybe they can try him there. Simit is saying Hussein isn't having such a good time with the ball with the ball either. I wouldn't even go as far as to say such. He's definitely not having a good time at all. Not having a good time in those couple of overs that he would have bowled. Tracy, after watching this match, we know where we stand. But as far as O'Shane Thomas is concerned, I'm a bit worried about him. It's gonna take some inspiration to get him back to his feet on his feet. Yeah, definitely. Simite Hussein isn't having such a good time with the ball. Yeah, we get that one already. Daniel said we lost the game because of our bowling, especially Thomas was off. Resting Bravo and McCoy gave the Aussies the chance to let loose. We still did well to get 185 without Hetty and Pollard. Indeed. And to rest, as I said at the top, guys, to rest Bravo and McCoy at the same time was a bit risky because we didn't have any slow bowler to come on and change up things. Len said, I think his action need a little tweak. First, before we even worry about his action, we need to get his fitness right. I'm still not look 200 to me. Contact 20 say, I'm surprised about Hussein. To me, I consider him to be our best overall white ball spinner, but he looks ordinary in T20. That is how it goes when I step up to the bigger level, Big man game this now. Len say, I think O'Shane bowling action, okay, need tweaking. Yeah, man. Next comment say, what really go on? Well, what really go on, Mr. Chavez, is that we lost the game by 4 runs. I understand. Len said Darren is not a good T20 batsman. He plays some good knock for Trinidad and Tobago, but I don't know if he can really output any of these guys. Mr. Lover say anyhow the team headed to the for the World Cup is Lewis, Pollard, Simmons, Gale. Hold on. Anyhow, the team headed for the World Cup is Lewis, Pollard, Simmons, Gale, Bravo, Hetmeyer, Pooran, Allen, McCoy, Walsh, Russell, Holder, Cottrell, with these potential guys, Myers, Monty, Cornwall, and Joseph. All right, so that is Mr. Lover giving us his prediction. All right, Danny Link say at least Darren Bravo is way much better than Fletcher. I can't argue with you on that. All right, Mr. Lover say can't believe a youngster who got 6 for 12 in his IPL debut and not working with him. Who is that again, Mr. Lover? Yeah, we'll finally catch up with the comments. Guys, I didn't even remember to tell you for this live, I'm not going to be on for too long, maybe around about an hour. Right? I have a prayer engagement that I will need to attend to. But I still going to give you guys a chance to let loose. Marlon. All right, Marlon there. All right, Marlon, go ahead and give us your general feedback as regards to that game last night.
Last night?
Yeah.
All right. Me personally, I don't think Ocean showing was that bad if you take it over by over.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, Ocean demonstrates him have good pace same way,
Pace is
and is
there.
a wicked taker.
Mm.
Control can come back, in my opinion, and fitness can come back. So to
Mm-hmm.
me, this kind of fall in his regard. And not that's a number one. And still with him, Ocean right now in the pecking order is at probably number 5 when it comes to bowlers that you would look at. And the
Mm.
bowlers that here I'm at the pecking order are bowl really well. So him not under no pressure. Them not gonna put him under no pressure in my opinion. So if you take this time, work on
Maybe
him
that
game
is
to
a
come back.
problem. Maybe he's a bit too relaxed. That can also be a problem, you know.
No, but what may I say, if him too relaxed, that will only be to his own detriment.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Because the team are produce and the
Yeah,
team
man.
now
Yeah,
looking at team direction.
yeah, man. I understand about the team, you know, but we're talking about his career personally. You know, cause we see the potential. I remember it was because of his own behavior why him reached this stage, you know. So we're just looking at his personal career, not the team overall, his personal career, you know. But I
I
definitely
understand.
understand what you're saying though.
Yes, I don't think the sky is falling, to be honest. It,
Mm.
me satisfied when we see on the first over. It shows that
Yeah, the
something is still there.
first over wasn't too bad, man. I think about
Yes,
seven come off it and him get a wicket.
and a wicked. The
Mm.
second over was atrocious. Atrocious to
Mm.
say the least. But
Yeah.
my
Mm.
my concern, we still have a big concern with Nicholas Pooran. A very big concern.
Yeah.
Because yes, man, most definitely.
Mm.
Because honestly, if you discount the 32, I think in
Yeah.
the 140
This is the
chase,
boy's second game, I think.
listen, him not do nothing since, you know?
Mm.
Him, and if you're in the context of the game, that was a runner ball 32.
Yeah.
It was close around in a chase of 140.
Mm.
So even though you look at that and I say, well, down you have a big asterisk is there, and it shows that the performance has been consistently poor. And last
Mm.
night
Two and
was
far
more or
between.
less the same as
Mm.
what has been going on.
Yeah.
Another failure on his part. So me personally, I'm very concerned about him.
Yeah.
And
Mm.
them not gonna drop him. That is obvious. Them not gonna drop him and then not arrest him.
Yeah. My idea.
Him not gonna do there.
Hold on. Just to touch back on the Ocean thing a little before me read some comments. You know the main problem with Ocean right now need to work on him run up. I am no expert coach, but I have a little idea. You see, it's similar to long jump. You see, if you are not confident with your run up in long jump that you're going to hit that board, is that
Mhm.
everything going to get through off. And if you notice, him first maybe 8 to 9 strides are alright, but you see when him getting close to the crease,
It
him
lost
strides
fluence
start
now.
get short and choppy. And him start look down on him thing there. So if you're a bit worried about bowling no bars and all of that, everything going to get through off. At the international level, you have to be able to trust your run up, run in and bowl. You understand? So I guess based on what I heard, that is what they are working on the most. You
Yes,
understand?
and you.
Because I can tell you, I am no outstanding pace bowler, but from a little bit of experience, if you're searching
Mhm.
for the crease, everything going through off. You understand? Your rhythm going through off. You still not look fit, but the fitness can come as I said. But
Yes,
something as simple as the run up, him definitely need to get that started out. You understand?
without any doubt.
Hold on, let me get into a comments. Contact 20 say Alzar's problem is that he's very expensive. All right. Daniel said, I am hoping we will bring back some of the big guns and win it 4-1. It's important to start the ODIs with the psychological advantage over them. You say you want comment gone, man. Oh, sorry, I think your comment gone. Mr. Lover said contact 20 most of the times he gets ball to nick to fielders and doesn't take the catches. I think they're talking about Joseph still. Mr. Lover said O'Shane clocked 148. Yeah, man, the pace is there, The pace is
Yes, the
always
pace
going to
is
be
there.
there. The pace, another problem. A control. Richard say in the house against Sports to the Bone. I listened and I was genuinely most disappointed that after a great start, West Indies fell away. Allen was brilliant, but guys, just how seriously do you take the value of running ones and twos? Richard, this is something that we have been preaching on over and over. Carly say we face a total, a combined total of 25 dot bars, right? Because we face even if we not score upon all of them, because we score upon 15 and get 15 runs. And 15 extra runs that if we score 15 single, so ones and twos definitely important. Mr. Lover said, let's talk about Simmons' innings. Yeah, man, Simmons did pretty well. Moses said Allen play good last night, as usual. Danny Ling said Marlon, pace don't win games. You have to execute. O'Shane is around the setup for a while now, so he should be ready. He should be ready. He got called up. Oh, should be ready when he get called up. I think what Marlon was saying is that the pace is there. We know that the pace is there, but guess what he's trying to say is that the control will eventually come. The control will come back.
But Lennox, you cannot substitute anything for raw pace in a cricket. You cannot teach that.
Not possible.
You can teach control, and you can teach technique, and you can teach run up. You cannot teach raw pace. It's either you have it or you don't.
Or you don't have it. Yeah. So
that is my point. O'Shane has it, and very few bowlers in the West Indies actually have raw pace. We have a lot of fast, medium, and medium fast.
And that is why I start to wonder what they were doing with him for almost 2 months in that high performance center. Because here what happened now. The pace is there. There is never a problem to try and get him to bowl fast. The problem was to try and get him back fit, try and get him, running in smoothly. So I don't know what is happening there. Because we never concerned about the pace. The raw pace is there, as I said, but the issue was, why is he not bowling? Why is he not able to bowl 6 deliveries properly? That was always the problem. Mr. Lover says Simmons did good but gave away his wicket. Usually when Simmons get out in him, always get out in some way which I would think never really necessary. But it was a good innings by him. Lewis didn't do too badly either. But that shot by Lewis, boy, I tell you, that shot was atrocious. When Walker left him stump him and get ball. Contact 20 said Lewis and Simmons have a clear, strong connection. It's like Johnson Charles and Andre Fletcher connection. What are you saying to me? Mr. Lover said last night he rushed the ball too much and didn't get it well. Contact 20 said Marlon mean Gale. What talking about? O'Shane needs to work on contact 20 said O'Shane needs to work on his run up and his action. It takes away too much energy out of him, just like Shannon. Exactly. And you see, with pace bowling, as me always say, guys, when I'm going to give you a little opinion, first I'm going to declare myself. I'm no expert. But you see, when you're bowling pace, Marlon, you want everything to be going in one direction. You want all your energy to go right in the ball. You can run in as fast as you see in Bolt, but if when you reach at the crease, you start shuffle up and fall over and don't deliver everything in one motion, then you lose all of the pace. The whole of the pace, the whole of the work coming from the shoulder. You see when him do get everything right, he's very dangerous. But when it makes no sense, you're speeding and then you lose it when you're about to deliver. That not really work out. Hold on there, Marlon. Contact 20 say O'Shane looks gassed after every over. Yeah, we still think him not really up back to the fitness level yet. Mr. Lover said no ball is Thomas' problem after his first no ball. He looked on the coach like a dog looking at his owner. Simply because he was not confident with his run up. Him know if he miss it and bowl a no ball, him start worried. Because in the back of his mind, it is off. How is he going to adjust? So that is what was that was what caused him to bowl the no ball and thing. Tracy, my recommendation for O'Shane is this: he needs to lengthen his run up because it looks to me like he rushed and his rhythm is messed up. He needs to relax and focus on his bowling and fitness.
1 second, Lennox.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, I'm going to read 2 comments. All right, Mr. Lover say, Catchwell look good, but Pooran and Fletcher drop him two catches. Yeah, Catchwell wasn't looking too bad, wasn't as sharp as we would have wanted, but that is a problem. We cannot continuously put down catches. Richard said, come the World Cup, how concerned are you both at the lack of players ready to stay during innings? Marlon, I have to disagree with you. You are poor, and if you have issues with run a ball, Knox, I like it. Okay. All right. As regards to going into the World Cup with players not being able to occupy the crease, that is a problem. And we have always have that issue with our batsmen just going out and batting and hitting balls and then getting out. Because sometimes it just call for simple cricket. One at a time I look at the score and we wanted about 50 something of 38 deliveries with Allen and Russell. And I was saying once these 2 guys bat, then we would get it easy. But then we all know what happened. Allen got some runs and then, got out. And then after that, everything went haywire. All right. Mr. Lover said, O'Shane to me should be running from the 30-yard circle or even beyond that. You see, the problem, even if you extend your run up, if you don't get your fitness right so you can maintain the same stride almost every time, then you're going to have a problem. Because that is it, the aim is to basically what you call it now, do the same thing over and over. Not saying you can't take an extra step or an extra 2 step and put you off, but majority of the time, if you do that, you're going to put you off. So even if you extend your run up, this is something that you're going to have to be confident doing. You understand? Contact 20 say, but can O'Shane sustain his energy with a longer run up? He would be gassed after. That is the next problem. That's the next thing. Marlon, what are your thoughts about leaving out Bravo and McCoy out of the team at the same time?
I have no problem with it, No problem whatsoever. Because we already win the series. It makes sense to give other individuals a try. And I had absolutely no problem with it. My issue stem with the batsman them and just some few, not to dwell too much, but Pooran keeping needs to improve also.
Hey, if anybody cannot agree on that, them definitely not watching the cricket.
Yo,
him have to sharpen up a little. I saw where he took a good catch where he was standing up on the ball, took a hand edge and he caught it. But generally speaking, him need to be a little bit sharper.
Yes, it's not good. Listen, the ball went between him and Chris Gayle. A theme ball.
A Pooran catch up, man. A Pooran catch. Even if him not reach it, but as the man with the biggest hand on the field, he's supposed to dive after that.
And then the misstump in the previous game, like him overall game right now is not in a good place.
Yeah, him need to tighten up, definitely. I would agree where that is concerned, especially in keeping. Him need to tighten that up. Need to tighten it up.
Yeah, like you cannot give and a few balls down the leg side. You're like, come on, that you expect a better attempt at least. So
yeah,
personally, I am very, very worried about him and his performance, both with the glove and with the bat. I don't want, and this might be controversial, and other people express their opinion. So, no problem. I don't want us to be a prisoner at the moment as it concerns to this game.
Yeah,
because everybody enjoyed that innings.
Yeah,
but brother, last night was more of the same.
It was a bit worrying. And you see, when he played that innings, I was excited and everything. And I see some people start texting me about why you have to say no, what you have to say no. But you see, most of those persons I don't understand, I don't answer them. Because when they come with a comment like that, it shows that they don't understand what I have been saying. Because when a man make a runs and them go and say, why you have to say no? Why you have to say no? obviously I'm going to be happy that he scored. But the problem was there. It must have been a problem while I was talking. You understand?
Yes.
And we see it again. The fact that he scored some runs the other night, we're definitely going to have to give him a couple innings to see if he will get back that form. And that might be a problem. You understand? Where he gets a couple of poor performances, then he come and give you a 70, then he go back again. But you see, a lot of persons cannot. My son away, Marlon, but a lot of persons cannot just give it based on the raw numbers. People go and do it with sentimental attachment and emotions. And the numbers would tell us that before that 60 yard, you should not have been in the team.
No.
You understand? But you can't explain certain things to certain people. And not even longer that, I have to respect people's opinion, even though it might be a bit strange.
And contrary, like I am still worried about him. And at number 3, like me say, if Chris Gayle not licking 6s and 4s, Chris Gayle will not take the strike.
Exactly.
If you have Chris Gayle and Lendl Simmons at the crease, the only thing you will ever get is 1s. If they attempt, if they choose to attempt, because Lendl Simmons is not a single runner either. Lendl Simmons,
and the problem with that, you know, he's capable of finding gap and picking gap, you know. But it seems as if that is his way of playing. He might, you know, he's always going for either the 4. And when the time down for a 3 or 4 deliveries, then you know a rush shot is coming, which is a problem. Like from the time I am watching cricket till now, Lendl Simmons is like that.
Yes, having Gayle and Lendl Simmons at the crease at the same time is either you're going to get a really good innings,
or
it won't work out.
All right, hold on there. Mr. Lover says fastest bowler in West Indies and the order Gabriel, Thomas, Cottrell, Joseph, McCoy, Russell, Smith, then the others. All right. Here you go. Well, there's a lot of the comments that I miss out, guys. No hush.
Gabriel.
Yeah, his run up definitely is not smooth. Needs ironing out. Oh, shame that is. Yeah, man, him need to fix that. Richard say I listen to fans criticizing selections, scratch their heads and gnash teeth, but don't you believe other nations have similar wrinklings? Gayle will go, Allen will go. Do you trust the process? I trust process. I trust process depending on the process. You know, the Allen is a process, yes, but Gayle, I don't know. Is either he meet or he miss right now. Daniel said with the way Walsh and Allen have bowled, along with Bravo and McCoy, we just need one more real strike bowler to have a pretty good attack. Yeah.
I agree.
Cricket Forever say, and I'm also a daily listener here. All right, shout out to Cricket Forever. Nice to have you. Cricket Forever once again say I'm Australian and well done. Well and well, good job to the West Indies. Yeah, man, you're Australian. Congratulations on the win last night. Your guys really turned up, especially Mitchell Stark, you know, and Mr. Marsh. They did pretty well. I soon come again, the Marlon. I'm just try to catch up a couple of them. Mr. Lover said McCoy was injured and replaced out of the 13. Yeah, man, we know that McCoy was injured enough. We were just saying that having McCoy and Bravo out at the same time, I was a bit worried about it. I know that McCoy is injured. Mr. Lover said they should have let Simmons or Fletcher keep next game. They say but how you going to make Fletcher keep if him not make the runs? About 3 games that straight now, you know. I think maybe he will be in the running of losing his spot also, you know.
Them not take the gloves from Pooran.
Yeah, and once Pooran play, more than likely him going thing there. Him going keep. And he's not too bad in the outfield either, you know, so I don't know if it is the case that Simmons is still sharp as a keeper. Maybe it is something that could be looked at.
Listen, Pooran had the greatest save in IPL history. The boundary save.
Yeah, I remember it.
That will never be replicated.
Yeah, no man, but yeah, probably not. But you know, I guess we won't have.
More something in the field.
All right. Me not here.
me say Pooran worth something in the field.
Yeah, he worth something in the field, but the problem is this. You see, because we have so many outstanding fielders, we want Pooran to master his craft. You understand?
Agreed.
We have a lot of outstanding fielders, so we don't want to find a way to juggle him and keep him in our lineup. We want the man master the craft and we keep keeping. Because I am okay with Allen, Russell, Hayden Walsh Jr., Pollard if he's playing, Bravo. I can find a way to spread them 5 man there, and that's so important spot. But I always want somebody who can keep behind the wicket. So Pooran need to work on certain things. And it has been like that since even before this series, when we call him out the first time, persons were saying that, because you're Jamaican and he's Trinidad, you're fighting against him. I saw some comments like that, and Mississippi, some people don't really have much sense still. So I just say go. Contact 20 say Fletcher is a better keeper, but Fletcher isn't scoring the runs to be kept in the team. So Pooran will be the keeper at World Cup. All right. Pooran need to score some run too. Mr. Lover say give Simmons the gloves then. Contact 20. Pooran feels better in the outfield. Yeah, but he need to make runs. He can't make the team as a fielder. If him not keep no one, he not make no runs. So you got to put him at every hot spot where the ball going. Richard says, sports to the bone. I'd love to hear Marlon's take on Pooran's alleged slow run a ball type knocks. Pooran maybe showing he has the ability to stay during innings. Plus Fletcher playing himself out of contention. Yeah, Fletcher definitely playing himself out. But where Pooran is concerned, Pooran is usually known as a man that you don't time down at the crease. You don't usually time down at the crease. So I don't know if it is because he's trying to get back into form why he had that labored innings. It's a strong possibility that is why he had such a labored innings. Why you say again, Marlon? What are your thoughts on that?
Last year IPL, Pooran had the most sixes in the middle overs out of any players in the middle overs in the IPL. The runner ball stuff, it cannot work. Yes, and the problem when I watch the game is this. It looked like he must struggle to get the timing. It's
because
not like
farm off, man.
Yes, it's not like him and knock the ball him and I get the ones and I get the twos. You can see he must struggle to get the boundaries and the ones and the twos. It's not fluent like what you expect from a player of his quality. So him is not a runner ball 32 player. He is just not the type of player. So if he might do it, if he might do it, it's not because he might try to tweak him game.
I get him try get him back in a farm, man. For those who watch cricket, and when I say watch cricket, I don't just mean look at highlights when West Indies playing. For those who actually watch cricket, Marlon, they would understand that you see when a player lose form, everything goes. The timing, everything, Marlon, the timing, the confidence, everything. So I think that is it. That Pooran is there trying to be careful, not really trusting himself or trusting the process because he's out of form. So I guess he's trying to work himself back in. I would have seen some of the most outstanding cricketers lost their form, and they basically look like this. So we're just hoping, as you say, Marlon, I doubt it is a case of Pooran trying to show us that he can do that. We know that based on his wide range of shots, he can do it. It's just that he's not that type of player. He's usually very comfortable attacking. You understand? So it is, and I doubt Hetmyer is there to play that role already. So I think it is.
Exactly. Them not asking Pooran to be the runner ball type of player.
I'm farm, man. They wouldn't ask the two youngsters to do that at the same time. I think it is farm. Yeah, I think I'm farm. All right, contact 20 say I would have rested Gale after that 67 and brought him back for the Pakistan to keep his confidence high. No man, but I hear you're not the first person I hear say that contact 20. Remember, the man was out of form for a long period of time, because him come and make a quick a half century doesn't necessarily mean that the form is back and you're going to rest him to bring him. You want him to play 2 or 3 more games to really see if the form is back or if the form is indeed back, to get him working himself back in. If you would have played him like that, it would be like, boy, you're taking him out of the line of fire with him half century and then carry him back. You understand? So when you carry him back, persons would say, well, he made a half century the last game, so we're all right with it. No, man, you have to make man go out and show say he's in form. All right. Well, whole heap of comment gone, boy. Hold on, Marlon. I say me can rip through a couple of them. Contact 20 says, Mr. Lover says Simmons is even a bigger risk to me because I can remember when he last wicket keep. Harrison says, Sports to the bone. I don't know why we still have Gale in our side. Len say if we keep if West Indies keep Fletcher, they need to keep Gale too. Remember. All right. Let me go. Kami said different spin and thing. West Indies make Ozzy get too much runs early on. I thought it was 230. It was going too much extras. To that is where they went wrong, and from there the scoreboard pressure. All right, Camis, big up yourself. Every time I see Camis comment, I have to big her up, guys. That is one of my wife's very good friend, and of her colleague at her workplace. Big up yourself, Camis. Vivo said, need a shout out. I'm always on the live, Sports to the Bone. Vivo, big up yourself, man. You're always here, Jen Boss, Vivo, big up yourself. Mr. Lover said, Walsh Jr. 11 wickets leading wicket taker, and fastest climbing his ICC rank 61 at the moment. I would say something about Hayden Walsh Jr., but I'm going to leave it because sometimes my in-depth thinking tend to get me in problem. Let us just put it at this: Hayden Walsh is bowling and he's taking wickets. So let us just hope he will continue. All right. Cricket Forever say anyway. I gone next time. All right, big up yourself. Mr. Lover says 71. All right. Contact 20 says, Sports to the Bone. Do you think Sports to the Bone, do you think at the end of the day, even if Narayan isn't good in CPL and IPL, he will still start in the World Cup? I believe that's the case. Honestly, even if Narayan doesn't perform at CPL or IPL. No, man, but if you give him 2 full tournaments for perform and he not perform, why would you put him in the team? He didn't play any international game for us leading up to the World Cup. Him get the entire IPL and CPL and not perform. How would he make the final 11? This will make your comment on that. I'm going to ask you your comments again on Narayan and Hayden Walsh. So think about it. I'm just trying to rush through. Mr. Lover said Walsh Jr. rank 71 and is our leading wicket taker. So far, what do you Marlon and Sports to the Bone think on this young man? And could he make the top 10 like Allen? Once he's consistent, the top 10 is there for everybody now. Once you're consistent over a period of time, both in international and franchise cricket, you will eventually rise up the ranking. But as I said, I would have said this on several occasions, guys. I won't continue to go back. I don't want people say I'm fighting the youngster down. He's taking a couple of wickets, but there are a couple of things that needs to be tweaked in order to bowl to real good players of spin. You understand? Bowling 2 or 3 deliveries in an over that isn't the sharpest, you will need to work on that. That is all I will say for now. The youngster is learning and he's doing good, so I won't knock him. Where you say now, Marlon, with Walsh and Narayan?
Narayan now play for West Indies. Anybody who have that hope, that will not happen again. For one, you don't seem that interested, and other players are performing good. So I don't see the need for him, honestly, in any format of the game, and I don't think him have any desire, in all honesty. That is just my opinion.
And funny enough, Marlon, I still like to talk on the Walsh. Funny enough, you see, the Narayan, I can't tell you last I see Narayan have a good spell, He came back in the IPL, took a 1 or 2 wicket here and there, but he was being hammered. You understand? So a lot of us were thinking about the Narayan that was ranked at #1 for a while now. And the other day when we were going at it with Gale, that is it. A lot of persons were thinking about the dominant Gale of 10 consecutive years. You understand? So we have to really look at it. Narayan not playing in IPL or CPL, not doing well in IPL or CPL. Would it make any sense to put him in the level over developing bowler like a Walsh? What are your thoughts on Walsh Jr., Marlon?
May I agree with you when I say a few bad deliveries in the over sprinkling, because I remember I think what was it, the second game when he bowled 3 bad deliveries to begin with. One of them did get spunk,
All right.
And then I think the fourth ball or the third ball at the over in bowl, I think match away. In bowl match away. But what me like, and in a weird way is when them say him start to falter, people start to get excited and say, yes, me I go beat him. And them
that
start
is
to
what
attack
always
him.
happens.
And the one good ball will come through, deceive them and beat them.
All right.
It's like the man them when them see them say, yes, he might offer up some nice deliveries.
Yes.
And then them just get caught by the one good one or the two good one will come through.
All right. All right. That is all I will say. That is all I will say. Because I know people going to hammer me, you know. But Marlon, if you remember from from the Sri Lanka tour, I think it was, a lot of persons were saying, hayden walsh. Same, my same thing. I haven't changed. I was saying that hayden walsh is the best little leg spinner we have coming up. But every time I see him bowl, I know that he needs more control, and that is why he's not in the team. He's playing now, and he's taking wickets. And he's playing now, and he's taking wickets. You see, I won't rain on a man parade in a boss. I won't rain on a man parade. The man I take wicket. So if the other fans can't see what I talk about, I'm going to leave it right there. So, all right. Daniel said, once everyone is fit, Fletcher will sit out. Simmons, Lewis, Gale, Hetty, Pooran, Pollard, Russell, Allen, Bravo, Walsh, McCoy, Cottrell. That is the best 11 based on the squad. And yeah, I would think so. Yes, I would think so. But Gale have to perform still. Gale have to perform. Eh?
And Pooran.
Where Pooran? I'm Pooran. Pooran did they?
Yes. Yes, it was a minute.
Yeah, them have to go perform. Why? Me just chop in a couple of the comments them, you know. As I had said at the earlier part of the video, guys, I'm gonna have to run out of here at 5 p.m. All right, that's around about the next 6 minutes. So I'm just gonna spend the time, Marlon, and read up some of the comments. Them, Zane? You hear me, Marlon?
Yes.
Yeah. So my mind draw back on you. I try to get through some of my comments. Them. Well, you can go on easy still. Let me see if I can get through some of my comments. Oh, so far reach one. Only talking go on so. All right. Okay, I don't know what it, man. All right, Daniel. Oh, me just read Daniel comment. All right. Not look bad. Richard says, sports to the bone and Marlon. I really want to know if you seriously feel that Chris Gayle needs consistent knocks and long innings leading up to the World Cup. Didn't you hear the interview thanking Pollard? Yeah, man, I hear the interview, you know. But my ears and my eyes are two different things. If a man give a man a pep talk and a man go out and make runs, I am happy for that. But I pick my team based on performance, you know. And I always say that you're as good as your last performance. You understand? So this is it. If he is not able to show that, we can definitely count on him as a number 3. Then it just goes just like when you pick any other team. If the man not perform, you drop the man. It's simple as that, you know. You understand? That is how I look at it. You know, we know, just like West Indies in general, and any given day, Gayle can come and dominate. But that is what I want. I don't want to have it in the back of my mind that he can come and dominate today. I want him to continuously show it to me. Bowlers that are coming in, they are going to say that, well, this is Gayle, you know, and can dominate us, you know. But at the end of the day, if you don't show the bowlers them, what's going to happen? You have to show it to us. I don't know if Marlon have the same sentiment, Marlon, but I'm going to have to show me.
Exact same sentiments.
Yeah.
I am worried about the consistency.
Yeah. Just like the bowlers them. When Gabriel never show, we say the man bowl quick, the man are one of the best. Show it too, you know, show it. That is all you ask for, you know.
Let me show you something. You notice we play 5 games against South Africa. That is probably the same amount of games that we are going to get in the T20 World Cup, you know. So, and him not firing on one of the games, you know. And now in the second or the third game in the series.
Yeah. Now third game and get that.
If we did have wait for game for fire in the World Cup, we'd have been out already. If this was the T20 World Cup, we would have already played our quarter of games and home watching.
If we go and bank on him. If we go and bank on him, because gone are the days where we definitely need to bank on a man like that. And all I'm saying, guys, this is the last thing I'm going to say where this Gale thing is concerned. All I'm saying, you are a lot of people fear you. You can come good on any given day. I'm not going to pick your base on that. I'm going to pick your base on your performance. That's all I will say. And Contact 20 say, why Sports to the Bone? Keep calling Hayden Walsh Jr. a youngster. Man at 29. He's 29? I thought he was about 26, you know. I say him all. Contact 20 say, I agree, Marlon, about Narayan, but at the end of the day, I feel the captain will still bring him back and play him. Well,
no,
let us just hope the captain have more sense than that. Let us hope the captain have more sense than that. Adil say Hayden Walsh Jr. and Rashid Khan played in the CPL in CPL 2020. Hayden Walsh could have asked him to teach him a thing or two. At the end of the day, still, you know, a man come to play cricket and a man not come to coach. But more than likely, you know, if you are there as a young leg spinner, you look up to him. Well, let me not say young leg spinner, because he's older than Rashid Khan. But if a man that master the craft, yeah, you can ask him for 1 or 2 tips. He must say that, but man not gonna spend him time on coach you. All right, Richard said, a man like Gale, once he shows you he can destroy an attack, can and should be taken to the UAE. I'm sure you know and respect Kyron Pollard's cricketing knowledge. Would you guys take Gale? Yeah, I tell you now, based on what the squad looks like now, I don't have a problem with them carrying him in the squad, but I'm saying that if him not sure say he might make runs, it is very hard for me to say the man should be in the final 11. And that is the problem that a lot of people have, you know. A lot of people are saying that Gale should be in the final 11. That is not my issue with Gale. My problem is Gale thing there. Is Gale, you know, being in the final 11, not the squad. All right. All right. Contact 20 said Tyrone, they live about done Sports to the Bone, have to rush out. Tyrone just a come in. Tyrone said, good afternoon, Sports to the Bone, and all viewers joining the discussion. I want to tell us, I leave me about to leave now. I wrap up. All right. Richard said 3 words. Big stage performer. All right. All right, then. So we're going to pick the team based on that. All right, Richard, I hear you. I hear. All right, guys. So as I had indicated a little bit earlier, I definitely have to rush out. I'm so sorry that we have to cut it short. But, you know, I have some prayer engagement that I have to go and sort out. But don't worry yourself, guys. Bright and early tomorrow morning, I will be dropping a video. Marlon, big up yourself. Thanks for joining us. Shout out to everybody down there in Clarendon, you know? All right. Yeah, man. Big up. You want to say which part of Clarendon are there you don't want to say?
No, I don't want to say. No need.
Clarendon is my place, you know.
Maypen area.
Oh, Maypen. I know Playpen. All right, my boss. Big up yourself. Not say nothing. All right, viewers. We will link again next time. Watch out for the video early tomorrow morning, guys. I'm out.